This is Poll Everywhere. It's an online service that teachers can use to create polls where students can answer and they can see the results in real time. I'm going to log in. Okay, so you'll see on this page, this is where it keeps all of the polls that you've created. And I'm going to click on Create a Poll and type in a question. Which dinosaur do you like? So poll questions can have different ways to respond. Your audience can respond in a multiple choice, open-ended. Your question can be set up like Q&A. Are there any questions? It can be a brainstorm, or it can be in a clickable image. So I'm just going to give my audience two choices. I'm going to say Stegosaurus and Triceratops. And create my poll. So when you get to this screen, you get to decide how you want to configure it, how you want your students to respond. They can respond straight from the website. You can have them text you their answer. You can even link this to your Twitter account and students can tweet you their answers. You can choose response settings if you want to only allow one response or many times. You can also decide if you want to make the responses anonymous. You can create custom replies if you want. And then you can schedule when to lock down your poll and when to the poll to stay open. That you have to activate it. The one thing about Poll Everywhere is you can only have one poll activated at a time. So you can have multiple poll questions, but you just have to know how long you want your poll to stay open and then close it whenever you're ready for it to be closed. Alright, so this poll is open and I'm testing it right now. And I'm going by web and I'm clicking on Triceratops. And immediately I can see on the screen the percentage of people who chose Triceratops. And then I can clear the response because I want to make this poll, I want to deactivate this poll because I want to use it later. This little paintbrush here allows you to change the visual settings. You can go from bar chart to a column. You can change the color scheme, font, the title, how you want them to respond, instructions to view settings. So there's a multitude of options here in order to change the visual settings. I'm going to leave it as is for now. I'm going to go back to my polls. And I'm going to create one more poll. And I'm going to go to create. It won't let you go to create straight away. It tells you have to type in a question. So I'm just going to type in a question. How are you feeling? Now, earlier I said you can go to clickable image. This one, you can create a question that can link to a clickable image. And my question here is, how are you feeling? If I scroll through this, I can get to that one. How are you feeling? And click create. And then another poll has been created. Like I said, only one poll can be activated at a time. Also, you can use these polls for question of the day, such as this one, to gauge students' mood or ask them a question about something that's going on in current events. You can use it to check for understanding during instruction. You can use it as a problem of the day, an exit ticket. Polls can be used in all contents. You can poll your students for favorite characters in writing, which adjectives that they like to use the best. Do an open-ended response for adjectives. You can do that in a word cloud. You can do math problems, like I said. The other really good thing is you can insert your polls into PowerPoints or Google Slide presentations. And I've done that earlier in a PowerPoint. And I'm going to put the slideshow on and click through. Alright, so I had this slide here on lifespans of animals. And I wanted to put in a poll question afterwards. And here it is. And so now, here it says it's not active. You have to log in to activate it. So I would have to log into my account and activate this poll in order for my students to respond. Like I said, there are many uses for Poll Everywhere. It's very simple and easy to use, and I think it's a great way to gauge mood, to get to know students better, and I think you will enjoy using it.